Before the break, we had a bet. James Jones played for the Packers for 9 years. Shady McCoy, maybe 8 years. Shady McCoy, the Eagles, all-time rushing leader. The Packers played the Eagles in Brazil, but on American soil. We had a $1,000 bet here on American soil. In the facility, we had a $1,000 bet between James Jones and Shady McCoy. Now, James Jones, in the facility, we make sure bets get paid up. So go ahead, big dog. Where the bread?
We do
Where the bread?
I forgot about the lot, bro.
We do make bets in the facility.
Yes, sir.
And when you lose, that person be waiting right there at the door.
Pay up.
You
Fast
walk
pay,
in.
make fast money.
Where my bread? Let me see,
my money.
man.
50 cents.
First
I
of
don't
all,
know why he had it in his pocket.
He got it in his pocket?
I gotta keep it, man. I don't want to give it to him. Pass that over there to him, man. Pass that
I
over.
don't want to touch it.
Hey, you know what?
I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to. I don't want to touch it.
This feels like you ever like
Come
you know,
on,
you go
man.
out and have a good time, right?
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? And then I don't know, maybe like 2-3 days later, you clean your room up and you get the jeans. You going to? Oh, I found money in my pocket. Thanks, I forgot. Thanks, Jay.
Hey, you trust him though. You didn't even have to check. You didn't count it. You just trust him. You're a good man.
Yeah, it's thick enough, Paul.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Feels good.
Okay, Coleman, play the tape, man. Let me talk about what Jalen Hurts did. Let me talk about what Jalen Hurts did.
Thanks, Jay. Now you can play it.
The game. Okay, Jalen Hurts, Eagles, they won their opener. Jalen over 300 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, but. He had 2 picks. You see that one right there?
Lay down the middle. Tampa 2 beater. Can't do it.
Can't do it, Coach. Had a fumble that he lost. But
No. In the end zone?
Brady, the can't do it, won't do it. Can't win with it. Y'all, we in the facility. We paying bets. We having good conversations. We breaking down tape. If you're going to talk about sports, you have to talk to the athletes. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. James, let me start it out with you, big dog. Was it a bad game for Jalen Hurts or simply or more importantly, a bad sign going forward?
Or was it a bad bet?
You want to know what's crazy? You a blackjack player.
Oh, you already know it, Coach.
And when you lose money, you don't want nobody to talk to you.
Not at all.
So why you come to me first?
You stay or hit on 16.
You know what I'm saying?
Always?
I just paid up, lost my money. You come to me first, want me to have some energy and all that. Listen, man, it was a bad game for Hurts, I would say. And the only reason why I'm saying it's a bad game because they found a way to win. But if you go into a football game and you turn the ball over 3 times, I can't say it was a good game for the quarterback. Yeah. He had 2 really, really bad interceptions that he threw, one across his body, one late down the middle. Then you had a fumble loss. But at the end of the day, they found a way to win a football game. But the Philadelphia Eagles' goal is to get to that game again. And if you're going to play this type football, Jalen Hurts, you're not going to get to that game again. It worked against the Packers. You found a way to win the game. The Packers didn't play well. But if you're going to play like that and you're going to turn the football over, you're not going to win a lot of football games. So I'm going to say a bad game because I think Jalen Hurts and this offense will get cooking because they still score 30 points in the ball game. And
that's a lot.
That is hard to do, especially with 3 turnovers. So I'm going to say a bad game for Jalen Hurts, but they found a way to get the W.
What's up, 2-5?
We always do it on this show. It's like when it comes to the Eagles, I always get all this bull crap. I sat here respectfully and watched y'all talk so graceful and great about Justin Fields, right? Did the bare minimum to win the game, and y'all praised him. My man wins the game, and it's like it's a bad game. How's it a bad game?
Is the bar higher for Jalen?
Listen. What's the question you asked me? It's neither of those, right? It's neither of those. You know why? The object is the object, and the main thing is the main thing.
Sir.
To win the darn game. That's what we did. And I don't like what you're saying, James.
What's
you
that?
know, they're not going to win games like that. Well, last time I checked, Packers got an elite quarterback, and they are a really, really good team, and they are a playoff team, right?
They are. Yes,
so
they
don't
are.
try to dump down our light, okay? First of all, we talking about Jalen Hurts here, had a good game, right? Wasn't great, found a way to win. And it's hard to put a guy like Jalen Hurts with somebody like Patrick Mahomes or somebody like Josh Allen, but I found a stat that they are in there with. The most quarterback wins since 2022. You know who's winning that?
Who?
Jalen Hurts. Found a way to win. Okay, let's keep going to numbers. We talking about stats here, right? I hate talking about stats.
Yeah, you ain't no stats guy.
I'm not a stats guy, but since we talking about stats today, why not? We got the good quarterback here. We got Ancho. We got Show hating so.
After he just paid you, you gonna call him hating?
If Jalen Hurts, over the years, if he throws for 2 touchdowns or more, 2022, we're 7-1. 2023, we're 5-1. And 2024, we 1-0.
No.
So it might look ugly the way it went. I'll take the win. in Brazil, not on American soil, and we come back to Philadelphia, rest up, because now we know what we got. We got a really good quarterback with a lot of good weapons, and we got a really good running back that can seal the game if the pass game's not working.
I'll say this because
all I'm gonna say.
What you gonna say?
You are something else. You are something.
I've been critical. I've been critical of Jalen Hurts. Bad game, bad sign. It's Jalen Hurts. That's what we saw on Friday was Jalen Hurts. I said Jalen Hurts will give you all-pro numbers, but he might not give you all-pro tape. What I meant was simply Jalen Hurts is on pace for 5,100 yards, y'all. He on pace for 34 touchdowns. But if you turn on the tape, it wasn't all-pro, but he won. And I can't even say the Eagles found a way to win. Jalen Hurts found a way to win.
Thank you, Asha.
Like, it was a 16-play, gotta-have-it drive. It's 31-29 with roughly 9 minutes left. The Eagles went on a 16-play, 7.5-minute drive. It was 2nd and 13, they got a first down. It was 3rd and 7, they got a first down. It was 2nd and 12, they got a first down. It was 2nd and 8, Eagles got a first down. The Eagles didn't find a way to win. Jalen Hurts found a way to win. Now, I will sober up my mind and your mind by simply saying the numbers look great, the game film does not look great. That, to me, is Jalen Hurts more
That's
often
football.
than not.
That's football.
That's
though.
football. You got to find a way to win. For me, it's average game, bad sign. And I'll tell you why it's a bad sign. The Eagles somehow, to your point, found a way to win a game and still score 34 points with 3 turnovers. Interception at their own 5-yard line. A fumble at their own 20-yard line. And this play I'm about to break down, an interception in the end zone. Let's roll the tape right now, because you want to talk about the 31-29 drive. What about the 31-26 right here? You're on the 15-yard line. You have points. What's 5 plus 3, Acho?
8, I believe.
That is a touchdown with a 2-point conversion. This is a rookie mistake. He ends up throwing an interception right here.
I'm looking.
This cannot happen. And hey, James Jones, you know what route it is? What route is that? What did we just break down?
Indy.
Everyone is running it, okay? So you're up here. First of all, it's too high. This is the Indy concept. I don't know why. I don't even know why it's called Indy. But this is what Peyton Manning. Actually, I do know.
That is
Peyton
the
Manning
Colts,
called it.
Indy. That's what
there you go.
that's what
You have
Peyton
2
Manning
5-yard ends right here, and you have a corner. This play is not great versus cover 2 look. And I want you to run it. We're going to run it right here. We're going to pause it. So Jalen Hurts knows they're in too high, all right? So in my opinion, just try to knock it right there, all right? You got to throw that outside in because it's sort of like a quarters look right here. As soon as you see too high, he's working the right side, Acho, okay? This is what happens. Okay, I want you to watch A.J. Brown right here. He uncovers, okay? He ends up going this way. There's a lot of space right there. I like it. Okay, this is what Jalen Hurts is going to have to be good at. You got to get outside of the pocket, man. You got to throw it on the move. All right, what's the number one thing? Let's see if y'all know quarterback play. What is that?
Don't throw the ball across your body.
Say it louder. Don't throw the ball back across your body. Jalen Hurts, what are you doing? This looks wide open, all right? But you can't get any velocity on the football when you throw it back across your body. So in my opinion, Chase, well, what can you do better? Why? It's 3rd and 6 right here. You have points. Put the pressure on Jordan Love. That Packers offense was rolling. They got to score a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion. Just take the easy one. That's all I want you to do. James Jones, just right there, right? That's all it is.
I'm with you on that, but you said bad sign.
Yeah.
And for me, that's difficult for me to understand because they scored 30-plus points with 3 turnovers. Like the bad plays you are showing, and they still scored 30-plus points. So that's not a good sign.
No, it's a bad sign because it's all going to come down to how the quarterback plays. Look, I've been really excited about how Jalen Hurts has played, but at the end of the day, when you have the most talented offense in football, you do.
Yeah,
all right?
I agree.
You can't turn the ball over 3 times. And I understand, look, Kellen Moore this, Kellen Moore that. He's great. At the end of the day, it comes down to the quarterback. They got a good defense. He has to play better. I just think it's a bad sign. Taking what he did last year, the last 8 games, and going into this, yes, they won. And I'm glad they found a way to win. I get it. But I don't see this season progressing at a rate that I want to see a 4th, 5th-year quarterback take.
Just want to ask you for a second, man. Because on this show, we talk about the Eagles a lot. I can see where this is going. So wait. So, okay, we went up here, right? Tuesday, first team meeting, office meeting. What you think is going to be addressed in that office meeting?
We need to run more motion.
No, turnovers.
Turnovers. So we put 30 points with these turnovers, right? We'll patch yourself on the back. How can we get better? We're going to take away these turnovers. So if we do that, we take care of the turnovers, because every team in the NFL is going to get better, right? You have the first game, second game, and we learn from it, okay? Let's make these corrections. If we correct the turnovers, what we gonna look like, okay? The second thing is, because I think we're not talking about winning enough, right? There's some games where you play great.
Yes, Lou.
I've had games for like 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, right? Killing it. And I'm still praying like, y'all hope we get this win because if I don't win, it don't matter. When I look at Jalen Hurts against playoff teams, because I know you guys like talking about regular season a lot, right? Dak Prescott earlier. You talked about Justin Fields. So I like to talk about playoffs. That's what we do in Philadelphia.
Playoffs?
We go to playoffs and Super Bowls. That's what we do. The last 2 seasons against playoff teams, Jalen Hurts, he's 11-3. You know what that takes him? That's the best in the NFL.
Yeah.
So, yes, you are right. We need to stop turning the ball over. Yes, you are right. We can do different things with motions. Yes, you are right. We can play a little better football. But what you're not talking about is